Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Rimworld. Hopefully this will be the last episode we have of Season 2, as I plan to get us out of here by the end of this episode. Let's go ahead and jump in and get stuff going. What kind of other building materials we look at? So we don't have a whole lot of other building materials. Let's go ahead and get some production, though, to fix that a little bit. Stonecutter stable. We can use that. And so now let's go ahead and do furniture. Share right there. And then we also didn't put in a wall light apparently right here. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. Ambrosia sprout. Don't care that much. Yeah, let's butcher creature. Do that forever. We got 21 components. Let's go ahead and build a very small fridge. We'll go ahead and just build it right next to our stuff. Let's go ahead and orders. Shop all the wood in this area, if there is any, actually. Let's get those 4 things. And then cut the plants over here. Let's do structure. Oh, we finished medicine production in the other area. Fun. Let's do transport pod. Why not? Okay, let's see. Structure, wooden wall. We'll just do wooden walls for right now. Nothing fancy. So I'll just have a basic 5x5 fridge right now. We don't need anything intense. So that'll be there. So we need a 9x9 on the outside. Let's go ahead and have that there like that. We actually want that to be there like that, so I can do that. And then we'll have this. And then we'll do wooden door, wooden door. Then temperature, over the wall cooler, wide. Let's have it do that and that. That way they have connection to the power. Floors, simple wood tile. Wood floor would work. We don't have the silver to do the sterile floor. Let's look around, see if there's any more components lying around some of these other areas. Components right there that haven't been mined yet. Components over here. Let's go ahead and get those. I don't know what this is over here. Let's go ahead and find out. We're doing pretty good on steel, though we could have a little bit more. As well as components over here. Ooh, and jades too. So, zone, stockpile. Okay, this is going to be storage. So let's see. Nothing gets put in here except for food. So let's go ahead and raw resources also get away. Manufactured. Let's say no to all of that, but then say yes to the medicine. And then foods, yes. And then for this one, let's take off the foods. and off the medicine. So it'll all get stored in here. Look at temperatures. So this needs to go down to -10. I also want to get some coolers and heaters in this area too. Fit 15 components. Cooler would take 3, and then the heater also will take 1. So that's a 4 thing for 4 components for the temperature of the system. Cancel that. I don't want them right there. I want them along the sides right now. So then we'll have 9 components left. How much is it going to take to make these mini turrets? So it's 3 components each. So we'll need to mine those other ones. What are these auto cannon turrets? Heavily automatic turret. Its large caliber shells do heavy damage over significant ranges, but its barrel must be refurbished after use. Cannot fire at close-up targets and may explode when damaged. Okay. So we want to make as many turns as we can, and we'll have one-way entry. There we go. 21, 21. Because it is cold outside. Would you look at that? Temperature's going up. We'll also create a few animal beds if we can. I don't think we can though. Oh, we have blue fur, so we can make some animal beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many animals he took with us, but having 4 of them will just help. So we don't have any actual like other stuff left in terms of the fruits. Let's go ahead and make a minor growing area too. Growing zone. Create a new growing zone. Let's just create a small little 5x10. Potatoes are probably the best one for right now. Alright. So we're still trying to heat up the back rooms a little bit, but they're at a decent temperature now, which isn't that bad. So things are going to get a little bit better for these people. Okay, so things are starting to look a little bit up. We're starting to get a little bit up, some other things taken care of. So I'm going to start looking at some structures for making some of this stuff. And so I'll go ahead and make a big old wooden wall for this area, like that. We'll create a wooden door. What are you doing right there? No, cancel that. We'll create a door right there. Oh hey, a trader. Who was our best one? I think it was Robert Earn 3. 13. Everyone's at 13, but Robert Earn 3 was a little bit passionate about it, so let's look at what you got. Boomalopes, medicine, hardened shell, high explosive shell, a bunch of other stuff. We have gold though. We need some silvers. Let's sell you that gold. You can't buy all of it though, so let's do enough for most of their silver. There we go. Accept. So now we got some silver going on. Party! Ray's throwing a party. But we'll have this, and then we'll have a setup of a steel wall on one side, and then the turrets will be somewhere in here. And so we'll also then want some wind walls over here. Actually, let's go ahead and build steel walls. Steel walls are fireproof. That only takes 90, that's helpful. And let's go ahead and also just build it across like this. And then let's go down. A little bit of room for walking because I don't know how much we're going to need. Just like that. We construct compact machinery. I am aware of this. I have purposely told you to mine places that have that. They're right there. Look at that. So we're getting more components, which is good. We need more components. Getting our walls built. Oh, this is also a steel structure. That's nice. Yeah, so then we'll go ahead. We'll build some steel walls. We'll build one layer around like this. And we'll have it like that. And like that. And let's go ahead and do this where we have a little bit up like that. Like that. And then we start to go in. And this is exactly that pyramid I was talking about in a previous episode. We're making that right now. It's going just like this. And that way they have to enter through this tiny little doorway right here like that. And then there'll be just a line of turrets right here, in theory. So also go to security. Sandbags. We'll have a line of sandbags like that for the turrets to be in right here. And then we'll also naturally just have a line of sandbags right here so they get stuck right here. It's also expanded a couple layers in. So the only way in or out is through that little thing. I'm not going to worry about more research right now. But then it makes it a lot harder to go through the sandbags. And let's also place some traps. Spike trap, right there, right there, right there, and right there. And let's also just place a little bit more, I think. No, we can't do it like that, so... Would you look at that? We do it exactly like that. Then they have to walk through the traps to go faster. And then it just works in our part. And we can still avoid the traps while walking through the sandbags. So that's what most of them will probably end up doing. Now would you look at that? So we have 21, so we can make 7 of these right now. Have we gone through and gotten all the no, we have not, so we got 2 there. Still got 1 more there. They mine for 2 each, mind you. So we got 6 components still left to mine that I can see. 8, 10, so we got 10 components still left that we can mine from. 10 components left, so I'm gonna just go ahead and build 7 of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And if we had 10 more, we'd be able to build 3 more, which would allow us, then we'd only need another 5 components to fully line this up. But we're going to keep those 10 components to be able to repair any of the stuff in here that needs to be repaired. And also, what does our food look like? So it's mostly just meat for right now. And what we can also do is we can also set up the people along the sides as well. We have 5 of them. And so we really realistically don't need any more turrets. Because it's the assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle. So, realistically, ooh, survival meals. That'll help for a little bit. But we also need power. That'll be our main issue. Okay. Power. Let's get the power conduits going. Because this is probably going to take a decent amount of power, too. So that's not far enough. What about if I add 2 more? Will it reach that first one? Everyone's going to sleep. It reaches all of them now, actually. Don't cancel that. Let's look at our battery. So how much are we using? So we're using 1535 watts. Wow, okay. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of turrets. Who's on a minor break quest? Yudo? Yeah. What's up, Yudo? What do you need? Darkness, all that fun stuff. Well, let's get some more. As much as I don't want to, let's make more wall lights then. Get some more wall lights outside. It'll just make life a little bit brighter. So we're gonna need another battery, unfortunately. So it's gonna take 2 more components. Yeah, but we are making more than we're using, which is good. Okay. Mad Boomalop. Oh, that's at our main place. I don't care about that. Okay. It looks like for the most part our things are ready to go. How much food? We have 2 of these. So we do need to make more of these. Unpause. Dude, until you got 40. Let's get them good for a while. Also, hollow all of these things. Let's make it so there's nothing to hide behind in this area. Who does the work for hauling? Just about everyone does when they need to. Shaman Merchant. You know you're idle and yet we have things to haul. What are you doing? Okay, now we got this stuff out of the way. I think we're going pretty good for right now. Let's go ahead. And who is so... Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get everyone except Robot Earn 3. Robot Earn 3 is going to keep on cycling. But let's see. Draft. Let's see. I need the first 3 of you right there. You 2, I need you right there. Actually, you 2, I need you to start the ship. So ready to begin the reactor's hibernation recovery sequence. You warns you that process will take 15 days. And okay, yeah, so prepared first. Confirm they are prepared. Okay, go there. And we've hit the 20-minute mark of the video. So I think we'll go ahead and do is, stop that alarm first. And then what I'll go ahead and do is I will do a couple more episodes of this or I may do one, but I'll continue to record and get all the best parts from the fighting. Or I may just, at this point, we all know that this is how you win the game. I may add a piece of it where I get to the very end. I may not. It all depends. Okay, yeah, no, I totally am. So here we are. I have gone through a couple of seasons, actually. I think it was spring when we last left off. It is now fall. As you can see, I also have a lot more people. Ian, Gaines, Lumi, and Lilith. They were all attackers that tried to attack me while I was defending myself, while I was getting this ready. And those were the ones that lived. All of these graves over here, I think only a few of them were not people who attacked me. And the ones who weren't people who attacked me, those were dogs. Because part of the way through, I got a group of dogs that just came in through here, and it was like, hey, these dogs like humans. Here you go. And I just accepted it. And the reason I joined back at where we are right now is because in just a couple of hours, actually, in the game, here we are. Our group has arrived. So I took them, and our base was originally around, I want to say it was around here, so somewhere in this area. I abandoned that one. If we zoom in, yeah, see, it was right there. An abandoned settlement from from McSpace Incorporated. And I took them all the way up here. I ended up having to make a pit stop here at the with the Kingship of Trala, as well as with Dinambulum at the Mushroomborn, because they had this issue of like, we're gonna run out of food, even though I knew they weren't. So I had to fix that. Apparently, pit stops kind of works. But now I got people showing up, as well as all the resources that they showed up with, including some of the stuff that I had them take with them, including the cleaner bot, the telescope, the diffuser thing, because I don't like it when things explode. I think I still have 4 of the animals? 4 of the dogs? I have 4 dogs, and one of them is a baby. A lot of colonists are idle right now. Oh, hey. Link's meat just fell from the sky, because that's normal. Yeah, but these people are on a minor break risk. Some of them are actually on major break risk for a while. I have this sort of setup right over here. This actually works fairly well. If you ever play this game, I highly recommend some sort of setup like this. This is the only way in or out. I have traps set up, as well as sandbags and every other location like that in the funneling system, as well as you enter. There's just a ton of... Right now, there's 7 turns. But essentially, you have a bunch of turns all lined up. I also currently have 86 components, because I found a lot of different areas that were like components, including trading. I heavily traded gold for components like there was no tomorrow. So I have 86 components. But everything is set up. The thing was ready to go for a while. I was just waiting for everyone else to get back. And so I believe there are 14 people here. There was a prisoner also with me, but they died like 4th of a day before they actually got at the settlement. They ended up dying. So I abandoned their body somewhere. Potato Pant died because of the cold. Oh, I didn't insulate this place at all. It's -12 right now. No, but I've been pretty consistently keeping temperatures in this area. This is a new area, so I haven't insulated that one yet. Let's just do that now. But everything seems set up, so I'm going to go ahead and start telling them to get inside enter the caskets. The Kairos sleep caskets. Long story short, those essentially the idea of those is that you can enter them, and you'll enter a state of existence in that area where the conditions are such so that you, for all intents and purposes, are the idea of like sleeping, but you're frozen solid to the point where you are not breathing, or essentially you're in a sense not living, but at the same time you are. It's a weird concept. It's a fun concept though. We're going to enter a cryogenic sleep on every single one of them. Quartz Guts is the last one because he is incredibly slow. And the dogs are not coming with us in the least bit. I can't tell them to do that. So we can start the long sequence. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I did! You've launched the ship. These colonists have escaped, and then lists all of them. These colonists were left behind. I left no one behind. No one left behind. Here, AI will try to guide your ship to a safe place. Hello, I want to read that. It might find a prosperous planet for you in the system, or it may undertake a centuries-long journey to another star. It might even decide to hide under ice on an asteroid for a few thousand years, waiting for someone to build a new glitter world here. You'll find out when you wake up. These are the developers. Audio is pretty nice. You never hear it because it's on my headphones, but still. That's people who did the art. Additional development. Community volunteers. Mod donor. Moderator. Writing donor. Just... Oh, that's the titles. Oh. Lots of testers. I wonder how buggy this game actually was. Many other gracious volunteers. And that's one of the biggest things with creating games I don't think a lot of people have fully realized is it takes a lot of people to make a game. A lot of people. Like, I myself have gone in a little bit with just messing around with coding language just for a few years now, just learning little bits here and there, and it's like, I've tried looking at making, like, even just basic games, and to make anything more than just a tiny little thing that doesn't move at all, that you can have a tiny little thing that shoots things, like, anything more than just basic things that they teach you in school, it takes a team of people at least, and that team gets bigger and bigger the more complex you want the game to be, and so it takes hundreds of people just to do simple things. And then you can see with the credits, if you want if you want the game to be in multiple languages, it takes so much more effort because you have to have all these people that can translate English into other languages. And English is stupid. It can be very difficult sometimes. And so it takes a huge amount of people. I like how for the Korean it's like, we don't want to put this many people, so here's just a link for how many people did that. I wonder... Nah. But it's like... all, like, scrolling through here, like, all of these. The different languages. And thanks you for playing. But just... There's so many... It's just mind-boggling for how many people go into... How many people have to work onto a single game just for it to make any effort. Everyone is dead or gone. The story is over. Perhaps someone else will find this use for the ruins of this place. So that was Rimworld. I'm not going to do another season as we had it when I just did the basic stuff. I suck at games, so they all died. Made my own custom game, and what do you know? We built a thing of 13 or 14 people. I think it was actually 14. Only a couple of them died, and everyone escaped. For those who didn't die, which is quite fun to go about doing. So that's all I have for this. This would make the video about 28, 29 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and filter it back into the main one. You'll get the outro there. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're pretty in. We've pretty much beaten the game at this point. So thank you all for watching. If you liked it, go and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. If you want, you can always hit the bell, turn on notifications, let you know right when I upload. If you want, there's also a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks is the best for you to watch. Other than that, thank you for traveling with me today. Spaceman Josh, out.